Okay, so Adrenaline Rush on Rasmus. Where would this go?
S tier for sure.
I think it's a low S tier as well.
It's definitely an S tier.
Because the cooldowns on Rasmus, any character with like lower cooldowns, like Rasmus, he doesn't have the lowest, but he has decently low, like 7.5, stuff like that. Anything like that, you always want things that make your dash just, like, I mean, your abilities just be up quicker. And like percentage-wise, it's not as, it'll make it better because it's 1 second off. I'm stumbling on all my words, but yeah. That's a 19-second ult. He's one of the lower ult cooldowns in the game as well. So there's that.
Plus, he has some of the highest kill potential.
Exactly. Yeah. With his pool.
Like, his pool, even his
yeah.
primary is damage.
He's normally the finisher of most KOs. Or like if he uses his pool as a stagger tool. And then they'll probably die really shortly after, so he'll get the assist, speed, and cooldown reduction as well.
He goes zooming. And
yeah, he
needs that to close.
So built different. I think this is a good A tier. What are your thoughts on that, Mike?
For what?
Built diff. I mean big fish. Big fish, not built diff.
Big fish? A tier.
Yeah, I'd say it's a decent mid A.
Yeah.
It gives HP, it gives size. It does increase your secondary range.
Exactly. Like you get range from
and your primary range as well. It doesn't increase your ult though.
No, but you do get range, like some slight range on your primary and your secondary, which is great.
And then
that's value.
This one.
And of course your strike.
And of course this one. Is it A or S though? I think it's a high A.
Built diff?
Yeah.
I put it like same with big fish.
Because your primary counts as a shock, and I think your secondary, or maybe not your secondary, but your primary definitely counts.
It's a light hit. No, yeah, it's not a. Your secondary doesn't, but primary for sure. Massive damage, especially on the sweet spot.
Why does primary get increased size-wise by these trainings? Because it's a melee attack, and every melee ability gets increased by size increased trainings.
You grow bigger, your size gets a little. It doesn't literally like increase the range of it, but
it does. I'm pretty sure.
From where your start is to its end point.
I'm pretty sure it makes the ability bigger too. I'm 90% sure it makes it slightly bigger.
Scales with the size of your character, yeah.
Yeah, so when the ability scales with the size of your character, it makes the ability as well bigger.
Yeah.
Cast the last.
Unironically, actually good. I'm not even kidding.
I think you're coping there. I played Cast Last after this.
I put it like C, but like
I mean it's C, useless. But it's not useless. But it's not the best. All it does is make your speed longer.
You go zoom. You zoom like crazy.
It's not even as big as speed boost as other characters. It just allows you to hold on to your secondary recast as well for longer as well.
Yeah, which is pretty nice actually because his secondaries.
Yeah.
Recast is pretty.
Now there's Deadeye. So there's two different things for Deadeye. First is on Rasmus. I mean on Ivy's app, which is where it's around like here, because it makes your pool just fish. You gotta fish a little bit more, right? But if you're not on Ivy's app, it's around here.
It's pretty.
It's like low B. If you're not on Ivy's app.
It's not great, but it's like it's not good. There are better options.
There are better options, yeah. Now there's Chrono Boost. Now where do we put Chrono Boost now? I'd say Chrono Boost is relatively pretty good. Because it increases the duration of your dash, and it increases your speed of your dash. I would say it's A.
Honestly. High A for sure.
I'll say it's a mid-high A. I don't think it's a too high of an A. I'm not a biggest fan of Chrono Boost, but...
I personally love it on him.
It's not S, bro. I'm sorry. Chrono is not S. There are better options.
No, you're right. There are better options, but it's a very nice to have, for sure.
Okay, so there's Glass Cannon. On the unlikely B tier. Lowest B tier, but B tier.
Yeah, it's a B tier. I wouldn't take it personally, but it has value. If you
the damage, the scaling on Rasmus' abilities is really insane. The speed on him is pretty decent. You know, you'll get hit sometimes though. That's the problem, which is why it's not higher. Now, extra special? I'd say it's an A tier.
A tier? Yeah.
Because he doesn't have the longest ult cooldown.
No,
Right, so the percentage-wise isn't the best, right? It's also on a 22nd, but his ult is pretty good. And because of that, it'll go in A tier. But I'd say it's like right here. I think built up's personally better. What do you think about aerials? I don't like it.
Garbage.
I'd say it's garbage because I swear it makes your ult worse. It fucks
really
it up,
does.
bro.
There's really never a reason you should take like projectile increasing abilities just because it kind of fucks up with your range. Because range already covers pretty much the entire map.
Also,
so shooting it past us.
Also, chat, can you hear my cup well enough? I just want to know how loud is my cup compared to the music. I gotta get a good bass. Okay. He's good? Okay, okay, okay. Alright, heavy impact. Where are we putting this one? I'd say it's about here.
Heavy impact, like A to S. Like mid A, honestly.
Because it only works on his primary, really.
Yeah, it's just a sweet spot. Maybe his.
I think no, it doesn't work on his ult. I know it doesn't work on his ult.
Sure.
I think it also works on secondary for cooldown reduction if you hit multiple players. So.
Yeah, that one actually does matter a lot because you can. That's pretty easy to hit.
So since you can proc it relatively easy, you can have your cooldowns up a lot. It's better than big build diff, I think, honestly.
Yeah.
So. Now hot shot on him. How good is hot shot? I normally don't take this awakening as much, but
you don't. But he has good core control, so you are gonna be striking quite a bit. So
and it's a good way to get cooldown reduction exactly.
Yeah. Low A, high B.
Yeah, I say it's above. I say it's above Big Fish personally. I don't know. What do you think?
I'd agree.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree with that.
Missile prop. What do you think about missile prop?
No, absolutely not.
No, D is useless.
Right.
D is useless though. This is the useless role.
It's just shit.
I need to make fuel out of nowhere of what things are actually useless. So
maybe if it actually increased the range of his primary, we could talk. But
my spelling is bad. Anyways,
overall, it's just
surely this is correct enough. Fine, I'll use the spelling autocorrect. Cringe. I spelled it right last time. Madu? Monumentalist? Your ultimate totally counts as a creation, right, guys? Yeah. Totally. Yep. For some reason it doesn't, so it's useless.
Garbage.
Now, 1-2 punch.
Good.
I'd say it's S. I'd say it's a low S. Because there's a lot of different things you can do on this character for like actually comboing 1-2 punch. And you can always you can use your secondary to set up your primary for 1-2 punch damage. And since your primary and ult do so much damage, the percent increase on it is pretty good. So I'd say it's a decent S tier pickup. Peak performance.
Oh. You know?
I'd say it's around here.
I'd say it's an A.
I don't know if it's better or worse than Hotshot though.
I'd say it's better than Hotshot.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Speed is pretty good. Perfect form though.
Ooh.
Perfect form.
It's just S. Like, it's just so good.
Yeah, Perform is just like a really good training.
It's just really good.
Well, I don't know if it's better than 1-2 punch though.
It's not better than 1-2 punch, but it is just really good. 1-2 punch is value. 1-2 punch is straight value.
1-2 punch, bro. When you start doing the combos, like ult in the primary, you can just like kill people from half. Like it's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty free.
Especially when you have prime time. Now,
S plus.
I think it's S plus. This character has one of the best primaries in the game, and if you make it do more damage and have a second charge of it, it's a little bit crazy.
So good.
Once you have, if you have 1-2 punch, if you have prime time, 1-2 punch becomes even better, because when you have primetime 1-2 punch, you can secondary, primary, ult, primary, and you pretty much kill like half the cast. Like as long as they're like 15% damaged, they're just dead. They're dead on your screen, bro. The secondary primary doesn't auto-connect, though. You have to damage them with the secondary and then walk back with the movement speed and then hit primary. I play him as a scorer, though. It also makes this do more damage. Also, 1-2 punch also, by the way, I might as well put this out there. When you ult into primary, ult into your strike on when you're getting the core to score, it actually gets increased movement speed from 1-2 punch. Because it procs on core too. It's just to a lesser effect. So you'll actually make the core go faster as well.
Yep.
So, prize fighter?
Depending on the map, Amy's app, Night Market, pretty solid.
I'd say it's like top of A.
Top of A for sure.
If you're playing on the Ivy's app though,
if it's an S.
It's like up here.
Yeah.
Like right here. Right here, right behind Adrenaline Rush. 1-2 punch doesn't matter as much when you're on Ivy's app because you don't combo. You just go fishing. You just go fishing, boys. You just go fishing.
You just go fishing, or you just slap them into it. It's like too hard. 1-2 punch is so good. But...
Might even be a low S. I think.
Yeah,
but
for prize fighter. For sure.
Yeah, I think it's actually a low S. So quick strikes. I'm not personally a quick strikes enjoyer in this character, but what do you think?
Not particularly. Like a B maybe.
I'd say it's a high B. I'd say it's actually better than Deadeye. That's just because quick strikes is all around good.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, all those in B tier are just garbage, but quick strikes is good to have for sure.
Yeah.
Like if I had no option, I would take quick strikes over those.
Yes, sir. And now we have rapid fire. Another character that's actually pretty good with it.
A tier.
I'd say it's right here. What do you think?
Low A tier.
Low? Okay. I'll put it right about
maybe
here. Maybe behind extra special, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Between extra special and star.
Yeah. This is like a perfect spot for rapid fire, and right in the middle.
It's like an average. Yeah, it's like a high average.
Yeah.
That's what you like. All right. Sparkingtons.
Sparkington Mare! Where are we putting Sparkington Mare?
Alright, in this order, it's CD, agility,
yeah.
Power.
Power and then resilience, yeah. But where is it gonna go? Is it a B tier or a C tier?
I don't like putting it in C tier because like all those in C tier are like complete shit except fast. But it's a C tier.
That's what I thought. Honestly, this is gonna be the first time I do this. We're going to separate the Sparkingtons a little bit. What do you think about that?
Okay. No, I agree with that.
They're slightly separated.
I would like to take like agility, even if it's by itself. If I have no other options.
Exactly. Honestly, I think agility's better than Perfect Focus. No cap. Because your cooldowns are somewhat low. And now, specialized trading.
S tier. S tier.
Is it still S tier?
It's so good.
I think on Imy's app, it's the best awakening in the game. If you're not on Imy's app, I personally think it's below Prize Fighter. Do you think it's above Prize Fighter?
Prize Fighter? I would take it over Prize Fighter.
You would take it over Prize Fighter. So you're not a Giga Chat, is what you're saying, back up.
No. I think in a normal, like any other map other than Amy's app, you're getting more value out of this than you are Prize Fighter.
No, I think on Imy's app, you're getting more value out of it than Prize Fighter.
No, on Imy's app, yes, you're getting much more value out of it.
But any other map, I think you take Prize Fighter. Because you almost double your power at max stacks. And your ratios on Rasmus are really high, so it's actually giving you pretty much the same thing as Specialized Training after 2 sacks. Almost.
I just see it because I don't think you get as many kills.
Because you do a lot of damage in your primary and secondary.
That's true.
Fine.
It's equal.
It's because it's more consistent because you can't die. You won't lose it if you die. I'll put it above Prize Fighter. But if you're a Giga Chad, you take Prize Fighter. My
But
cup
also, like, even if you
has
don't
exposed himself for not being a Giga Chad.
even if you don't, like, because you can use it for other things other than killing people. Like, just pulling them out is pretty value. Like,
So,
messing them up.
and also it makes your core go faster. You can pull your core faster, as well. How much do characters have base? 100. And if you Prize Fighter gives you 25, and you can stack it 3 times. So it just gives you 25 base, and then you can kill. If you get 2 takedowns, you get 25 again, then 25 again. So you'll have 75. So you'll have 175 power. That's why Giga Chads take it in some games where you actually get killed. It's like a damage modifier. Okay, so basically the way the power works in this game is each ability has scalings on it, and Rasmus has the highest scalings in the game, which is why I think Prize Fighter is goated. Look at this. Look at that scaling. Look, 400% knockback to core. So it's insane for core. So this gives more knockback. Prize Fighter gives more knockback than extra special for core. Player knockback, 200%, bro. And damage is like 250. It's like 100% scaling. And if you look at any other character, like Jakar, look at this, bro. Bruh. 85% L. Average Jakar L. 200% on Rasmus. 100% on his primary. Rookie numbers compared to Rasmus, man. Rasmus got it goated. Secondary, a nice 69%, bro. Sheesh. Imagine not being Rasmus.
Imagine.
Stacks on stacks. Where's stacks on stacks?
Actually, honestly, kind of an A tier. I'm seeing the value of stacks on stacks recently.
Yeah.
Mid
A tier. Above extra special rapid fire, or below extra special rapid fire?
I like it above extra special, honestly.
Okay. I'll take your opinion on that one.
Because it's just him being able to just move around is pretty big.
It's pretty big because then you can reposition your secondary, you can reposition your primary, make sure you're getting those sweet spots, like, make sure you get the max amount of damage. Exactly. Yeah. So because of that, I actually think it's above build diff. What do you think about that take?
Ooh.
Take it over build diff? I would take it over build diff.
I'd take it over build diff. Absolutely. I don't know if I would take. Between that and what is it? Heavy impact.
Yeah, it's between that and heavy impact. Would you take it over heavy impact?
It's kind of like a interchangeable. Like it's either or, depending on what the game looks like.
I'll take it over that because we don't have that many movement speed trainings up here. But there's still stagger swagger. This shit broken. It's whack.
Stagger swagger.
Where do you want to put it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just I'm reluctant to put it in S tier.
Okay.
Super reluctant to put it in S tier, but like I know it belongs there.
I know it belongs there, so I'm putting it there. I'm also might be moving some stuff to S plus. We'll see. But Stinger though, where does Stinger go? How do you feel like it takes on Rasmus?
No, because you're just your abilities do damage. It's not
your abilities do damage.
Like even if you don't sweet spot, you still get the damage on them. So it's
and Rasmus has lower cooldowns, and his secondary does damage as well.
Yeah. So by the time that Stinger and proc ends, you have abilities to pop them again. I like it. I'm a big fan.
Willis is saying that the core ratio for damage ratio should have been 420 on the alt. Is a missed opportunity. I think honestly, it might have been, but I got nerfed. It was too OP. Rasmus ratios are too high. They had a nerf rate from 420. Devs were trying, bro. They really were. But Rasmus was too OP, bro. Super Surge?
Nah.
Makes it faster, makes it dash more doing damage.
Nah. I mean, like, better than
Stackingtons? Or worse?
Worse than Stackingtons.
Really?
I'd rather take Stackingtons.
I think you're a Cooper. I'm putting it right here.
Alright. Well, wait, which Stackingtons are you talking about? The B tier Stackingtons or the C tier Stackingtons?
I put it above Spark of Focus.
Okay.
Okay, what else do we have left? Tempo swing?
Tempo swing, garbage.
Garbage? I think he has decent amount of HP. I think it's actually pretty good. People just don't use it very well. It does get, it's based off your HP, it does damage and heals you. So it's like if you're getting damaged a little bit and you know you want that healing,
value of it.
It's got value.
That's its biggest value though.
It's the fact that it can do multiple things at once. So if you actually find yourself in a damaging like abilities, like people are hurting you, people are like actually killing you, this thing is actually good. Now how often do you find yourself like that? About like half of the games or a third of the games, right?
Well, that's why you take the the forward gear.
So yeah, I think it's like right here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I agree with that. Yeah.
Now, what do you think about Timeless Creator?
Garbage.
It's pretty good, right?
Basically.
It's totally useful, right?
Super useful.
Oh man.
Must be S+ at least.
The spikes. You worse what the new players will do survive. Yeah. Spark it to do. They will not know what to do. Twin drive.
S+. It's so good.
Above Stinger or below Stinger?
It's like right next to prime time for me.
Okay, yeah. I think so too. Now, finally, Unstoppable. Where do we put Unstoppable?
Like...
So there is Average Unstoppable. And then there's Imi's App Unstoppable. Imi's App Unstoppable.
Imi's App Unstoppable, S tier.
So it's like... right here. Like, I think.
Yeah.
And non-Imi's App Unstoppable.
And that's... in 50% of that value is pretty much deny it from other people.
It's so you just like not deny from other people. So I'd say right here.
A tier? Yeah.
Or lower. Okay.
Definitely above Big Fish. So like maybe about right there next to Built Diff. It's about the same.
Yeah. And now I'm just gonna do this. I think 1-2 Punch is better than Drill and Rush.
Oh, don't forget about what was that? Stagger Swagger?
No, we didn't forget anything, right? That's Vampire Face. That's everything. Oh, the most unforgettable awakening in the game. I forgot. Bulk Up.
Bulk Up, yeah, that's what it is.
Bulk Up, man.
It's mid.
It's so mid. It's extremely mid.
I'd take it over Tempo Swing though.
Yeah, it's extremely mid. Okay, so that's it for the awakenings. What's the question, Sevenfold? Do you even live, bro?
Rasmus doesn't.
Rasmus doesn't live. Yeah, he's a shrimp.
You know what he does? He has to fucking juice up.
If you have Built Different and Big Fish, do you take Bolt Up? If you have HP trainings, it becomes a lot better, yeah.
Yeah, if you have HP trainings.
Yeah, if you have HP trainings.
Like, okay, like, here's the thing, right? A lot of these trainings, like, they combo well together. Like, you could take 4 Sparks and, you know, do really well. But why the fuck would you take 4 Sparks? Like, unless you're a last pick and that's all that's left are the 4 Sparks.
Sparkington Mayor, bro. If you're trying to become a mayor for Sparkington, I mean,
yeah.
I never become a mayor for Sparkington.
For the record, these are mostly just for like, these are the what you want to look for, but you have to also figure out what works best with what you have, with what you're given.
4 Sparks is Exodia, you get a secret power. I really wish. I wish Audi makes it so like once you get all 4 Sparks, you get like even more like power or something.
Yeah, you get like a 5th Spark.
No, I wish it gives you like an effect, like a hidden effect. Not a hidden effect, but like a known effect where it'll give you something else, you know? That would be so good. If
a goalie collects all 4 Sparks, they're
Sparkington, become Exodia. Yeah, just make it a visual effect. 4 Sparks equals an auto win. You get summoned the Unstoppable Exodia. Okay. Huh?
Wait.
No, I'm using mine right
now.
Flip
side done?
Not right now, but about you. How we say?
Oh. Well, I was saying his flip side just finished.
So where do we put the gears? I think Magnetizing Souls.
Magnetizing Souls is good. Honestly,
really
they're
good.
just like they're all solid.
So magnetizing souls again is really, I feel like it's really good on Imi's app, and so you can reposition and use your ult better on Imi's app, and Night Market, because in both those maps you play around the middle of the stage a lot, so you're using that speed boost permanent.
Even Atlas Labs.
Even Atlas Lab is good, but I like Pummelers more than Atlas Lab because Atlas Lab.
Yeah, you're doing
exactly.
It really just depends, like on your team comp.
And again, team comp. If you have like damaging more on, if you have like a team that damages on Pummeler, Atlas Lab, take Pummelers. If you don't, take Magnetizing Souls. I'd only take. What? Sorry.
I like slick oh my god,
slick kicks
on Oni Village though.
Yeah, slick kicks is pretty decent on Oni Village because you're kind of coping more in that map and really hoping to get the ball, so you're not normally in the middle of it, because it normally speeds past those parts. So slick kicks is pretty good, and then Vampiric is decent when you are playing 2 enemy brawlers on this character. It's actually takeable on this character.
Yeah, you heal quite a bit because you're damaging them too a lot. So it's. Yeah, Rasmus could take all 4, honestly. It's just depending on like how well you synergize the rest of your team or the enemy team.
Yeah, and that is it for the Rasmus Awakening tier list.